Yo, back in it, guys. Chase Dillon. We're here finally, man.
Gotta be. Since the last time we recorded, we've had some hurdles to jump over. We've had some sickness, weather,
a bunch of it,
garbage.
bro.
We have some ice out here. Been getting in the way of our recording, but we are glad to be here. Happy that y'all are here with us, and we appreciate y'all's support. There's been a few albums since the last time we were able to record. From one of our previous videos, we love talking about music, love reviewing albums. There's been a few, so we're excited to go over that. So we're going to be doing that today. We'll kind of go from there.
Yeah, man.
With that, we'll go ahead and get into it.
Slide right into it.
Yes, sir. Woo! So this one's a little late. This guy, old Toosii boy, put out
Toosii, baby.
EP at the end of 2021.
Insane,
amazing,
bro.
Worth noting. All three songs, only three, were amazing off the EP.
Couldn't have guessed anything better than that, man. Like, I really
rap meets R&B perfectly.
Yeah.
This guy is a little crazy. He released Pretty Girls Never Leave, Shallow. 3 songs on an EP. Amazing. Again, perfect meets R&B rap.
Again, like you're saying, man, it's the perfect mix. This man has slowly become one of my favorite R&B artists. Like,
has to be.
You can't deny it, man. When you hear some of the, like, again,
one
of my
favorite
ones, man, is Shallow.
Shallow is a standout on the EP.
I
will admit, if you're looking for something that you can listen to around any group of people, Shallow hits perfectly. It's just the right amount of slow, just the right amount of fast. A lo-fi beat hits it right.
And again, that rap spirit that he kind of brings in with it, man, it's like, it really is unparalleled, man. There's not a lot of people out here that are putting out music like that.
I think the song that I want to give a certain amount of praise to, just because it's like R&B, Jack Hughes is like, he's got a name, but he doesn't have a large name.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's been around for a long time.
Yeah,
but it's a little different. This song, Never Leave, I mean, if you're looking for like mid 2000s R&B meets modern rap, he hits it perfectly. It's actually amazing.
I think
production's like top tier, 100%. I think 3 songs is short, obviously, but it's the right amount to put out for an EP.
And again, we talked about this before, but it's like sometimes when you see some of these projects where, like, hey, this man put out a whole album, you get 22 songs and you get 7. It's like, okay, I can mess with that. But when somebody's able to at least like, hey, here's something I've been working on or had just finished, boom, solid. Like, and then you hear that, bro, and you're, wow, I can't not give him praise for that.
I've listened to all songs at least 100 times. They're amazing. They're amazing.
See, all 3 songs. You had it all, man.
I can tell you right now, for anybody that's into R&B, rap, hip hop, any of that, this EP is really hitting the mark. It's actually really good. Production's quality, again, is like amazing. It just doesn't. It's a little bit above everything else that's coming out at this time right now.
I agree.
I'm interested if he puts out an album like that. That's the big thing. If he puts out an album that follows up this EP perfectly, I'm going to be amazed. I'd be the biggest Toosii fan ever.
And yeah, I agree. And I think that this is even more, just a little bit, but I think that if you guys haven't, just give him a try.
Yeah,
give him a try.
It's great. He's from North Carolina.
Another
native,
what I'm saying? Native,
helping the crew, but he's a great artist. I think this album's a big milestone for him because he's branching out of his regular raps that he's been doing.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The lo-fi style beats that he's putting on this is really matching with his tone, his cadence.
The tone of his voice matches perfect with some of these beats, man. Absolutely amazing. Great.
Overall rating, what are we saying? I mean, overall the songs, we're looking at what we have. Never Leave. I think my favorite's gonna be Shallow as well. It's just so good. Never Leave is a solid second. Pretty Girls is a great song. Don't get me wrong, but it's a little bit more slow. It's gonna be more tapered towards a certain atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't play it in all types, but
yeah. And I agree. Like when he was saying, like when you add the fact that you got Jacquees on the feature, like he brings in a lot of that. It's not that deeper tone that you hear Toosii in. If you guys listen a little bit, or you guys know, like Toosii has a little bit of a deeper voice. But then you hear that contrast between Toosii and then Jacquees, where it's more like front forward, like vocal, like harmony.
Well, he's pure R&B.
Really, yeah, he is. Yeah,
he's an R&B
is almost
artist.
Exclusively R&B.
Yeah, he is.
So that mix is.
I think it kind of set the tone for the album too. Like putting that song on there, it's like he's just like, no, this is an R&B.
Hell yeah.
This is not like a regular Toosii project, which is great. I love seeing that shit.
Yeah, nah.
Overall album rating, I mean, I'm gonna say It's the end of 2021, so we can't put it in 2022. But it was one of the strongest projects I've seen in 2021.
Which is interesting.
For 3 songs.
For 3 songs, this man made
super
it up
strong.
very far.
Yeah.
Very far.
I got to give all praise. I mean, it's in my regular rotation, 100%. It's great.
Now, on R&B, I can't speak too much for this. I love the guy, Tory Lanez. We got Alone at Prom. You take a stab at that one, man.
It's a rough one. If you're looking to be bored for 36 minutes straight, I take that back. If you want to listen to this first song, which is 3 minutes and 11 seconds, and then listen to the rest of the album in a row, you'll probably be bored for about 33 minutes of that album. Every single song sounds the exact same.
Exact same.
Y'all might not know the band, but The Neighborhood released an album in 2018 that sounded like The Weeknd, but it was an all rock meets Weeknd. And we all know The Weeknd. The Weeknd's amazing. He does what he does perfectly, right? All right, but Tory Lanez did that, but not perfectly. Actually, the exact opposite. He did it dog shit. I'm not gonna say I love Tory Lanez. A lot of his recent projects I love. I listen to a lot of Tory Lanez. Guys, I think he's amazing.
Yeah, we have to get that across. We love Tory Lanez. Great.
But this album, dog shit. Unlistenable. Unlistenable.
I remember this man just texted me one day. We were chatting for a few seconds. Boom. He said, next text, he said, he said, Tory Lanez album, unlistenable. And I started dying. And again, I go and I listen and I hear the same song.
For how many songs in a row are we looking at here? 11 songs in a row. It's interesting in the sense that it's completely different than what he's done.
Yes.
And I guess you can be like, oh, he's trying something new. But usually when you try something new, it needs to be good. And I don't think this album really hit that mark. I think a lot of it sounds like The Weeknd meets it's like as if The Weeknd was like, hey, I can't afford my regular producer, so I'm going to go shop for one on the street, and then I'm going to hire him. And I think that's what Tory Lanez did here. I think he was like, hey, you know what's working really well for some people? Doing this soft shit.
This man got a producer off Fiverr, dude.
Yeah, not good. Tory, I love you, man. I love you. I think you're a great singer. I think you got great production. But this new project you put out,
it's like there's no artistic differentiation.
No, it sounds the same.
It doesn't show any. It doesn't show any extra talent.
Important thing is the name, Alone at Prom. If you think they're like, oh, artists just name albums cool to be like, oh, this is the theme of the album. No, he was serious. Every single song is about him being alone at prom. I'm all about creativity and expressing yourself and your trauma through projects and art and blah, blah. Wonderful. I do the same thing. But I think that expressing your aloneness at prom for 11 songs straight might be a bit of an issue.
That man's stuck in high school, man.
Couldn't get past it. I can only imagine him 5'3". I know he's 5'4" now, but I'm imagining he's 5'3" in high school. Maybe $110. He's sitting there at prom being like, damn, I wish I could have gotten a date. And he's just singing these songs. And I honestly would believe that he recorded these songs when he was in high school.
He's the homie. He's the homies in the corner just swapping apps.
No, he's not doing shit. He's sitting there being like, I got to check my Twitter. Oh, shit.
So Twitter not popping? Instagram, Snapchat?
Yeah, I think that is the vibe of this album. I think if you're listening to this album, you're most likely on your phone not paying attention to it. I think that's probably the way you listen to it.
The best description right there.
But I think that, we're not going to brutalize the album.
No,
If you like disco music, sure, you might like it. If you like bad disco music, you might like it. In that case, I say check it out.
Check it out.
It'll hit.
He said 10 out of 10.
But if you like good music, it's probably not it.
No.
Nah,
man.
All right. Next one, Gunna, longtime favorite.
The boy.
I love him. I think, how long have we been fans of Gunna? How long?
Okay. Let's just say around about, I would say, what was it? It was
2017, probably.
14, it's not 14, 17, 18.
Maybe.
It was
4 years.
I can't remember the exact album right now. I'm flopping, but that's okay. It's the green album. Everybody's snakes. Yeah. Okay.
The green one.
Cool. The green one. Yeah.
He's solid, though.
Amazing.
New album put out, DS Forever.
Yes.
Dylan, you're the Gunna pro here. Give me your read.
All right. So obviously we're pushing P. No, I'm just kidding. But it's like, okay, Pusha P, good song, amazing. But
It sounds so good. It sounds so good.
It's so fantastic that the meme will not destroy my spirit on this song.
I love it.
I love it.
The amount of P words they come up with in the song, I didn't know that many words started with a P.
Future said, she voted with me, she turned Pesbian or something.
I don't know what that means, but I'm here for it.
Hey, no, he's got a lot of really, really great songs on this album, man. Poochie Gown, really insane beat switch up on that one. I like that one a lot.
How do you feel about Mob? I haven't really given this one a listen.
I think that's the one where he says he nuts on her face and she looked like a cow.
I'm fuck with that. That's all right.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You can. My favorite songs on this album, personally, Too Easy was a release from before. He dropped that as a single. Okay. We're going to keep that one to the side just for a second. I think, honestly, bro, Thought I Was Playing with 21 Savage.
Yeah.
That beat is so infectious. They get kind of like this old, like, jazz West.
But is that because he puts 21 Savage on it, and that's just like, you can't... he hits every beat, though.
He does hit every beat, but I think that it's... Okay, that's true. Have to separate that just a little bit at least.
Because he's going to hit it.
That beat, man, infectious. Truly. Love it. Boom. Next one, Kodak. That song's amazing.
But you're a big Kodak fan.
I am a big Kodak
fan. I'm like a medium Kodak fan. Dylan's a big Kodak fan.
Love Kodak, dude. Love Kodak. Again, there's a lot of really good songs on this album. I think that this is one of the this is Gunna slightly coming back.
Yeah.
I think that the last couple albums I wasn't necessarily as into it. Mm-hmm. You weren't necessarily as into it as well. Just because I just don't think previous Gunna albums, like the one we were talking about a little bit earlier at the beginning, we played those a lot. Like that was in the rotation like a lot. We were listening up and down.
The newer albums didn't really hit that same mark.
They didn't. It seemed too watered out.
Yeah. I felt like he was chasing numbers a little bit.
Yeah.
This new album, he sounds a little bit more like his old self, which I like a lot. I think that was like more true to himself. I mean, it's like the same deal as like when you sign with a record label, you kind of change your sound.
Yes.
I think he kind of got back to that a little bit here. His features are really good. His features are amazing.
Insane, bro.
He's got a Kodak feature, a Lil Baby feature, a G Herbo feature. I love G Herbo, so that's cool.
G Herbo.
Young Thug always hits. So
always.
Obviously, we have Gunna, Future, and Young Thug on a song. Pusha P is going to be amazing. And it deserves the memes, but it's great.
Absolutely.
I think that if you want to have fun listening to an album, this album's really good for that.
I would say that, I agree. And I think that one of the low-key songs that I actually ended up enjoying a lot, besides those couple that I mentioned earlier, was the number 18, So Far Ahead, Empire.
You say they have a good transition, right?
Very nice transition. Good song. Oh, I guess two songs.
And transitions make a song sometimes.
Absolutely.
You can get that sick transition in between where if you already like the first part of the song and it goes in the second part, and the second part's also amazing.
Yeah. And
you get it slick in between, it's perfect. It's a masterpiece.
And again, I'm not saying that it doesn't have any faults. I think that personally, this song, Die Alone with Chris Brown, is almost too... Like that Chris Brown's going to be on the song.
But it's Chris Brown.
No, but it's fair. It's fair.
When you put Chris Brown on a song, you know.
Does it change? Does that require?
I think there's a sacrifice you make when you put Chris Brown on a song, right? I think when you put Chris Brown on a song, you're like, yo, I want a song that's going to do some numbers because it's got old CB on the joint, right? But you also drop in your own creativity because Chris Brown is such an overwhelming presence.
Because you know that the song has gotta be that Chris Brown soul in it.
Well, but that's Chris Brown. That's why he's been around for so long. I think that
dude's a legend.
No longer can you put Chris Brown on a song and guarantee hits. No. I think that it can help sometimes, but it also takes away from the bit of the style of the artist, right? Like you have Gunna. I mean, I love Gunna. I love Chris Brown, but I don't think they mix perfectly. So when you force the feature, it might not work as well. You know what I'm saying? Like
I agree.
It might seem a little sloppy. It might seem like, oh, you're going after the numbers here.
You're going after the numbers. You saw Chris Breezy.
Yeah. Breezy.
Like, okay, bro. Yes.
Okay. But, I mean, the rest of the album it speaks for itself. It's pretty good. It's a long album. 19 songs is a lot of songs.
Very, very good amount of songs.
I think that you can have fun listening through it, which is important.
Gunna's coming back up. We love it.
And maybe his next album will be even a further continuation of this, which would be sick. If he can get back to his roots and really go into that, that'd be amazing.
I love that. I love that.
I think
that we both enjoyed.
I think there's things to look forward to with Gunna, right?
Yeah, for sure. For this one, is definitely a little bit of a side piece between a couple of different ones we've been looking at here. Cordae actually released From a Bird's Eye View. I think it was good, man, but I can't say that it was impressive.
I kind of balance in between. I like Cordae, personally.
Yeah.
I like him as a rapper. I think that he has an amazing voice. He hits the voice part perfectly, right?
I think
I think that his beats are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he's been building as an artist. He's relatively new. So you have to give him some slack.
Yeah.
But I think the last album he put out was probably a little better than this one.
Mm-hmm.
And this one had 3 bangers off of. I will say that all day. I think that the 3 songs I listen to are Jean Michael, I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced.
Yeah.
Today with Gunna, as you know, obviously, Gunna hits it and it's perfect.
Yeah.
So we fuck with that. And then you've got, on disc 2, I guess he decided to separate it. I don't know why the fuck he did that. But Parables with Eminem, I fuck with. I think the beat on that song is amazing. I think that he raps it perfectly.
I think
Eminem does well. I'm not an Eminem fan. I'm not. But I think that he doesn't sound terrible on the song. So that's good.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, the Lil Durk song I'm not a fan of.
Really?
I'm not a fan of that one.
I like that one a decent bit, but it's again, as I was saying, I don't think that it's impressive.
I think that's fair.
I think that we always knew he had the talent to do a lot of this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing at all. I'm just saying that I think that, especially when, we were kind of talking before, as he, in previous things, he always talked about how he didn't want to be like the old heads, like how you would consider how J. Cole raps, for instance. And then you hear some of these, and he's almost imitating. Imitating J. Cole.
I mean, style for style, he sounds exactly like J. Cole in Parables. He sounds exactly like J. Cole and Shawn Michael.
It's like I don't think that you should shit on something that you ended up become.
So you got to see his side in this is that I think that he sounds exactly like a lot of the older rappers he tries to shit on. But I think the reason why he's shitting on them is exactly what you're saying, lyrical. I think that he doesn't like the amount of scrutiny new artists get from old heads, which is fine. I get it, because they get a lot of shit.
They do.
And he raps like an old head, which is interesting for the amount of shit he talks. But he does it well. He has different lyrics. He definitely has a different topic of rap than the older guys in the game.
Yeah.
But the amount of shit he talks is a little disturbing because he sounds a lot like them. So it's like you gotta realize the balance there.
This man's looking at himself in the mirror and he's like,
yeah, which makes you raise questions as a listener because you're like, hey man, you're talking a lot of shit about someone you sound a lot alike, which is sketchy. I think that he might be trying to find his own identity, but I mean, he's going towards the right direction. His last album, there's 3 songs I listen to still.
Yeah.
This album, there's 3 songs I will continue to listen to.
So
we need a 5-song album.
We need a 5-song.
We need a 5-song.
Yes, we do.
And it'll be okay. But for right now, I think that he's just hitting that middle mark. Like he's not really getting enough attention because he's not dropping anything amazing. And it's not like our opinions mean anything on the music at all. Obviously, we don't know anything about what we're talking about. It's just all personal opinion and preferences for music.
Absolutely.
But when you look at this stuff and you look at the genre, I mean, we're pretty well versed in the genre. And when you look at things that are entertaining and new, and that's the biggest thing with art, is that you've got to be something new. You got to put something that's interesting. I think an important note to realize is with the Toosii album, we're judging off 3 songs.
Yes, absolutely.
If Cordae would have put out a 3-song EP with the 3 songs I like, I might have said the same.
Might have said the same shit.
Sadly, Torey had no songs that I like, so that wouldn't work for him. If Gunna might have done the same, it could have done the same, but I would say, but we're also fans of artists putting out smaller, great projects rather than large, mediocre projects.
Because it's just the
it seems intentional.
It seems intentional.
Yep.
And then when you get some of the, like we were saying earlier, you get some of these ones where it's like 22 songs and and I said 7, but like sometimes you get 3, and 3 out of 22 is terrible.
Ratioed like fuck. Ratioed like
L
fuck.
plus ratio.
Yeah, not a solid one.
It's like, yeah, man. I think that the intention behind it is very important.
I think that's a good place to leave it off. Our late 2021, early 2022 albums. I mean, we're looking at 4 right now.
Yeah.
I think we'll have some stuff to see. I think y'all see some more. We'll figure out ways. Sadly, you can't listen to music with us, but go listen to it on your own. It'll be a good try. Let us know if you disagree. I mean, I'd like to see what other people are thinking of this Tory Lanez album. That's really what I want to see, because honestly, I might be wrong in my opinion of that. It's all opinions, but I might be the unpopular opinion there. People might really like that.
Yeah, throw comments, man. Well, we love seeing what you guys have to say about anything we say or anything that we go over as well.
Or if you have some song suggestions, throw those out, please. Facts. We love that shit.
So along with the music shit, man, we've been collaborating in this, but we're slowly starting to get some beats together. We're working on trying to produce a little bit of a beginning and outro for you guys. Trying to get something together that is a little bit more flat, maybe a little bit flashy. Just
got to develop the channel, get y'all some stuff. We want to up the production. A big thing we're focusing on right now is upping our production, being able to get y'all some good editing. We're learning that. It's taking a second, but 100%. We appreciate the patience. We appreciate the support 1,000%. Any of y'all that are watching our shit, it's greatly appreciated. We're working on it. Again, he's got beats coming on the way.
We're putting it together, man. I'm really this is obviously a first attempt for me, but again,
it's coming there.
Love music, man. So I'm trying to at least I guess kind of put myself out there for you guys as well.
Also, intro outro beats are great.
Fantastic.
With that, I'm working on some art for intro art and outro art. I'm trying to do that, trying to get some more animated styles putting up together, so that way our videos look a little more wholesome. We want to get y'all some more entertaining shit to look at. But it's been a fun experience. Man. Yeah, it's been a good time. I'm excited to see what Dylan can put together for some beats here.
It's getting spicy, man. I love it.
It'll look good.
It's a good experience, man. I love it.
And the goal really is we want to get our production to the next tier, right? Like the entire thing is a growth process. Like y'all see as we go through our channel here, we're growing constantly, and that's the whole point. We want to keep getting better, because obviously if you start thinking you're the best, you're dumb as shit. That's bullshit. We're gonna be garbage up top. But the point is to keep getting better, and we're learning the process. We just figured out a new recording software, a new editing software, so that's amazing. We're having a great time with that. Again, getting into beats, getting into some art for intro and outros. That way it looks a little bit more put together.
Absolutely.
Love that. I'm really excited for that because, again, obviously we love music. So being able to produce some beats for that shit would be amazing. One thing that we're going to transition towards as a channel is, I know we were trying to focus on like every week of video, and our production quality was kind of taking a hit because of that, because of the rush. We have 2 days to do this a week right now, so it kind of limits us. So instead, right now, we're going to transition towards doing a video maybe every month or so, and we're going to put a lot of time into those. Right now, we've got something planned for next month. It's going to be unique, original. We've got good editing coming along. We're going to start putting a lot more time into this stuff because we want to grow, and we want y'all to enjoy what you're watching. So we're going to do that. I'd say look forward to it. Next month, you'll see tweets, you'll see Instagram posts, all of that about
everything.
We're excited. I'm very excited to put this shit out. It'll be fun.
Again, guys, we love this, man.
I hope y'all are excited to see what we've got in store too. We'll keep y'all updated, but it's going to be a good time. We're going to keep being here. We're going to keep posting. We appreciate all the supporters, obviously, all the time.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, of course. Any likes, obviously, are appreciated. Help us get to work with the algorithm a little bit. Get us some likes. Any subscribers, love y'all. Y'all are amazing. All 10 of you right now are amazing, and we love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Really, it is greatly appreciated. Don't stop thinking about it. But any kind of likes, views, if you share this with your friends, families, anything, it's greatly appreciated. We're focused on our craft. We want to get better, and that's what we're going to be doing here. I hope y'all enjoyed watching. Again, we appreciate all of y'all. Y'all are what makes this possible, even though you don't fund us. But you're what drives it.
Any sponsors, by the way.
But please. But it's been a great time. We will continue to be here. Follow, again, our Twitter, Instagram, all of that for updates. You will get a day or two in advance. We'll give you a little production updates, especially with this new format we're doing where we're going to be spacing shit out a little bit more. We'll make it fun. You'll get a little sneak peeks. It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. We'll have good channel art and music coming along, which is amazing. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, man. I'm loving it, man. You guys will see, and I hope you guys will really enjoy it, man.
Yeah. They have to. Come on. Look
at it. It's mandatory. It's mandatory.
But come on. And on that note, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, and we will see y'all in about a month or so.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out.